frankly, sir, he's the most dangerous man I've ever met.
First of all, congratulations, sir. We always love you when we see you on screen. And
Thank
this
you.
time, I was quite surprised. I didn't read about the project much, but then I saw directed by Randeep Hooda, written by Randeep Hooda. Um, how was the entire experience, sir? Because there are so many conflicting, aspects. Like people say a lot of times that you shouldn't do it. It was a hassle for them. Some people enjoy it. How was your experience? Walk us through it.
Well, I also did not know much about Mr. Savarkar when I started, and I only started as an actor. So the whole storytelling and writing was somebody else's business. But slowly, that's the way destiny turned,
Yeah,
and maybe Mr. Savarkar willed it. I ended up co-writing, directing, and then finally producing it as well. But once I got that mantle, and I accepted the various tough jobs that I was supposed to do on it. I then took it upon myself that I have to make it responsibly, make it
yeah,
truthfully, and make it true to his person, his story. And to tell that story, I chose the story of the larger story of the armed revolution and
yeah,
the part he played in it, because all of us have been taught that India got its independence through non-violence alone.
yeah.
This is not that story. So this is the story of the other point of views and other people that existed who
Yeah.
contributed as much, if not more, compared to the public perception, the larger
Yeah,
perception that only two, three people got us our independence.
yeah.
So
So,
it was made with that kind of a point of view, but responsibly.
yeah, that brings me to my next question. Because you were part of the writing process, you headed the ship. Was there any time where you, as a person, had conflicts with what the characters thought? Me, be it be Veer Savarkar or be it be Mahatma Gandhi, because his point of view is also presented in the film. Did you have difficulty in dealing with or gulping down? Ki, okay, this is not something that I reconcile with, but it's okay. If that's what he thought, I'll go ahead with it.
See, the part and the process of doing any character is to reconcile your thoughts with that character. You cannot have such doubts. But
Hmm.
because Mr. Gandhi represents the non-violent part of the
Yeah.
freedom struggle, which was the opposite of Mr. Savarkar, I
Yeah.
had to study him a lot. And there are a lot of things that I did not agree with him. I don't know whether that was as a character
Yeah.
or whether that was because of my general disagreement with his ideas. But I
Hmm.
definitely disagree with the idea that non-violence is the way in in the world today or then. And this is a
Yeah.
story which happened more than 100 years ago.
Yeah.
So a lot of the story. So to judge people with today's glasses is wrong. So what I went about creating is the circumstances which led to them being the way they were.
Hmm.
And as Mr. Savarkar said, that he respects Buddha and he thinks
Hmm.
Buddha is the biggest apostle to walk on this planet, but he does not agree with him
Yeah.
because ahimsa also leaves no room for self defense.
Yeah.
एक गाल पे थप्पड़ मारा दूसरा आगे कर लो ये नहीं चलता है भाई. And then subsequently we faced this in the Indo-Sino War in 1961.
Yeah.
And we were
Yeah.
humiliated because we did not concentrate on having a strong armed forces.
Yeah.
And that
Which I
resulted from
think the later leaders said also, if Veer Savarkar would have been at the helm of affairs, we
yes,
wouldn't
yes.
have faced such a
Mr.
crisis.
Savarkar wanted to militarize the nation, and he
Yeah.
felt that only through military might, as equal to one's opponent, can there be peace.
Yeah.
And that was so. I completely disagree with this idea of non-violence. Like somebody can come and beat us, even as a country,
Yeah.
and we do nothing about it. That's
Yeah.
not the how the way. Peace is also a result of being armed to the teeth. So
True.
that's
True.
something I absolutely disagreed with Mahatma Gandhi. But I tried not to belittle him in any sense. Uh,
Yeah.
all the dialogues that happened between Veer Savarkar and Mahatma Gandhi are actually recorded in
Okay.
books. So they're
Okay.
absolutely clear.
Even that scene where he's cooking, I think, prawns fry, and that's
Yes,
the first time
that
they're
is
coming.
recorded. That is
Okay.
recorded.
Okay.
That
Okay.
is a recorded scene.
Okay.
It's in many books. Yes.
So there's a very strong second narrative also that exists on, different portals, and people have, contradictory theories about it. um did you entertain those thoughts? Did you entertain those theories? Did you entertain those perspectives? Because in a larger sense, it's all narrative based. Like, you can't really provide evidence to either of the, affairs that
See,
happened at
it's unfortunate that this movie released in the time of elections, and
that
people really thought that the
India.
Indian National Congress is the same Congress as today. It's not. Today's
Yeah,
Congress is the 72nd division of
yeah,
Indian National Congress that was there at the time of independence and before that.
yeah,
So, and these people have always had rows against Mr. Savarkar. They've been calling him names, Mafi
yeah,
Veer, this, that, ye, wo. And they are just not ready to listen to any
yeah,
reason. So I
yeah,
provided them no reasoning. I was tempted to counter fact by fact all the things that they were saying.
yeah.
But the truth is that even if I tried, I will not succeed. So I'm not even bothered about that. It is quite evident from all the poems that Bhagat Singh has of Veer Savarkar in his jail diary, which is obviously written by 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 hearting them and then reproducing in his diary. There are many articles that he wrote about. Uh, uh, uh,
Even the 1857, they both reconcile, like, on a lot of levels, that, yeah, like,
sorry?
even the 1857 thing, like, even Bhagat Singh considered it to be a
1857, the
revolution.
First War of Independence,
Yeah,
1857, was written by Mr. Savarkar in 1906.
yeah,
And
yeah,
all the people who took up arms against the British were inspired by that book. It is a
yeah,
fact. Bhagat Singh published that book in Gurmukhi and other languages secretly and distributed it in his college. HSRA, which is the Hindustan Socialist Republican
yeah,
Association, headed by Chandrasekhar Azad, which
yeah.
Bhagat Singh was a part of. You could not be a part of it unless you read the book.
Because for the longest time, we were told, even the history books told us, that it was a sepoy mutiny. It was not a revolution.
It
That is how
was
it.
told to us, even I read it as that. Until
Yeah,
recently, Bhagat
yeah,
Singh was a terrorist in books,
yeah,
many books,
yeah,
right? So that, and also he wrote articles from jail about
yeah,
praising Veer Savarkar and Madan Lal Dhingra for killing Curzon Wiley.
yeah,
The Indian National Army was given this book. They were given a gun, uniform, shoes, and this book to read to inspire them. And
yeah.
there is recorded meetings between Subhash Chandra Bose and Veer Savarkar in many occasions, right? And then there is these were
So
all
what about,
secret.
like, I
They were
read,
all secret societies. They
yeah,
didn't meet in public, bro.
yeah. Okay.
I can
So, a
see.
generic question to end, sir, not related to the film. Do
Huh.
you sometimes feel, considering you've given us such immersive performances, as audience, we just, just go there and we forget that we are watching an actor? Then, be it Sarabjit, be it the NRI from Australia in Monsoon Wedding. Do you feel that acknowledgement somewhere in the industry is not directly proportional to the effort you put in? And does it bother you if it's not so?
It probably is, but am I looking for? Is my self worth dependent on their uh,
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah.
acceptance of me? No, it is not.
Yeah.
If I get an award, will I make me a better actor? No, it would not. So one has to measure what is the validation one is looking for.
Yeah.
And if it is all dependent upon the validation of the industry at large, then you're probably doing the wrong thing, in my opinion. Like,
Hmm.
for example, I have liberal artistic friends who I really respect a lot, and I would go and watch all of their work. So they've
Yeah.
said, of course, they've said, oh, you worked really hard on the character. You must have really worked, made a good movie. You are so hardworking and, good and this and that. But we will not watch Savarkar.
Hmm.
Why? Because it is divisive. It is about Savarkar. That is why I made the movie, so that you see it and you have another point of view to think about. So
Yeah.
so-called liberalism, woke thing they are not very
Yeah.
accepting of another point of view. They
Does
just
it
want
make you
to.
frustrated somewhere, angry somewhere, that, so much hard work put in?
No, one has to just let it go and just go. Damn it! Is the last piece of work I'm doing. Neither is the first one. So, I mean, you cannot force people. I did not want to be the person who goes out there that if you do not watch this movie, you're an anti-national, you're a this, you're not that. You're a free country, you're a democracy. But I would like to tell them that whether you agree with Mr. Savarkar or disagree with him, it is only right for you to watch another point of view and then
Yeah.
decide for yourself whether you agree with what has been done or not. But it is cinema after all, and it is there to engage and pass your time and entertain you, and just watch
Yeah.
it for that, and then you can decide. I'm not saying that uh, uh, I'm not pointing a gun at your head and say you have to like it, or if you don't watch it, don't watch it. But if you do, you might learn something.
Yeah. True. Thank you so much, sir, for having
Yes,
us. Looking forward to many more films, many more projects that you're part of.
thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.